Hello, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me for your monthly reading. We are going through the energies of the month of April for you using Spiritual Tarot deck to find out what Spirit has to say to you. Love tapping into that higher self collective to find out what you need to know about living your best life, about living in harmony with your highest self. Woo, there we go. All right, starting out with Neptune, of course. Why wouldn't we? Let's see, Capricorn. So Aquarius is your second house, Pisces your third house, and Aries is your fourth house. So Neptune is moving into your fourth house. Now this is ideas, or excuse me, information coming to you through intuition and ideas. This is creative energies, all right? We're looking at creative energies or communicating through a creative means. All right, so let's find out what the next card is for you, Capricorn. Could be a strong Pisces energy in your field right now. We have Nine of Swords. Now this is regret. This is overthinking something. This is about seeing a situation that is not, it may be a false fear, something that you just have going on in your mind and it's not going on necessarily in reality. But either way, it's an invitation to let go of what you have been repetitively thinking about a certain situation, and to not play into fears, doubts about regret. Now here is a potentially a very minor conflict, an egoic conflict. It's more of like each person finding their own sense of power, right? Sense of strength. Let's get some clarifiers here. All right, clarifying the Page of Cups, we have the Lovers in reverse, okay? So an inability to make a very strong decision to bring something, to gain forward momentum, okay? You may be getting fresh ideas. Oh, okay. That's interesting. You may be getting fresh ideas about answering some sort of call, having to move in a new direction, and you don't necessarily have the data yet. You just have the intuition for making the decision that's going to take you where you need to be. All right, so let's go ahead with this Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, please clarify. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Two of Swords. Reversed. Two of Swords reversed. Yeah, that definitely looks to me like there was something that took place, Capricorn, and there is something that is playing out that you have no ability to stop, and you don't have all of the information that you want or need about this, because you're filling in the blanks with something very scary, something very, doesn't feel good to keep thinking about it. Looking at it from a negative perspective, essentially, we could say that. And it's clouding your ability to be able to make a decision, okay? So let's go ahead and get that Five of Wands clarified here, please. High Priestess. Okay, yeah, tapping into that intuition. Again. Queen of Cups. There is a lot of emotion. I think that there was definitely some sort of conflict that was emotionally driven. Yeah. Let's get you some clarity. Let's get you some clarity on this, because something is calling you. You don't have all the information. You only have an idea of what it could be that you're supposed to move forward, or maybe it's moving you in a different direction. There's things happening that seem almost out of your control at this point. You're having some regrets or some very serious concerns, or filling in the blanks where you don't have the information. You have some sort of argument or fight with somebody, competition, something, somebody like fighting for their position, fighting for their place. And the High Priestess is that psychic queen. And the Queen of Cups, they're both Cancer cards. They're both Cancer cards. So, Sagittarius. No. That is the World reversed. That is the Hierophant upright. The Three of Swords. The Three of Pentacles. Well, we know it isn't over yet. We know that what's going on here, there's still yet more to be discovered within this conflict, okay? There's definitely more. And I think, okay, so we know it's not over because the World is reversed, okay? There's something more that you need to get in order to end the cycle, end what had been playing out for so long. There is something about tradition, something about a teacher or some spiritual guide or whatever, or something along those lines that has now providing information, or information is coming out about them that is actually betrayal. You feel betrayed by them. Or you feel like you need to betray your work. Yeah, this could definitely be like competition at work. This could be like having... This definitely feels messy for you. This definitely feels like a messy month. Like there's things that are trying to put you on track with your purpose. But it's messy right now, okay? So let's go ahead and get that Wheel of Fortune clarified, and then I want to get that Judgment clarified also. Seven of Wands. This Wheel of Fortune is being clarified by the Seven of Wands reversed and the Tower reversed. I think that what happened is that you lost some sort of like higher position. And I mean like having the upper hand in a situation. You may have felt like you handed your power over to somebody else because they were like this, I don't know, guru, or knew better than you did, or were you know, wanting to show you the way. And I think that it feels to me like you feel like maybe you're betraying your work, betraying a team, betraying, or they betrayed you. Let's go ahead and get that Judgment clarified. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles and Justice. All right. Okay. Now that does kind of really help clarify some things, because we look at these two cards here. This is the team that you work with to build strong financial success for yourself. This is you being Capricorn, the financial, I don't know, the financial, the strategist, right? Somebody who's clear, somebody who's keen, somebody who's very specific about where they put their intention, where they put their money, knowing what's going to come back, okay? So we go back over here to Justice, and you're being called to a greater version of yourself, and you've got Justice having to make a very strong, powerful, committed decision to somebody that is supposed to be very strategic in your favor, and yet, there's an ability to actually be able to make a strong decision that is supportive and healthy for you. I feel like what's happened here is that maybe you felt like somebody else knew better than you did. Even though you were being called to go in a direction, you didn't listen to yourself. This is okay. And now things are moving along and it's out of your hands. Like I can't actually stop this now. I've lost my high ground position, right? This is the ability to defend yourself, the ability to ward off anything that is trying to pull your attention in a direction that's not helpful. So it seems that you lost that footing. You feel like the world or your entire life is being shaken around you. But the Tower is always meant to be taking us in a direction that is supportive of this. And it's reversed. I think that what you did is you gave your power away somebody that you thought knew better than you did. And and either they betrayed you, or because of that, the information they're giving you, you feel like you have to now betray your team. This is not, this is, so what does Capricorn do? I'm going to go ahead and use the Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms on this, okay? The Chariot and Temperance. Okay. One more card, please. One more card, please. Okay. And so it's all right. If you are feeling like this is what has happened. There we go. There we go. All right. Spirit's got you. All right. All of this is actually has the ability of working in your favor, because what happens here through this experience is you gain such personal insight. Every challenge in our life is meant to bring us greater insight so that we know more about ourselves, so we can master ourselves and master our personal reality. And that's what's at the end of under this deck here, is you being the emperor, being the authoritarian of your life, okay? Being able to make strong, wise, powerful decisions that are responsible, right? Responsible decisions, because you have experience to back it up, okay? This is definitely an experience, okay? That's what this is. And you have the ability, it's what Spirit's saying, that you're a recipe for success, okay? If you're wanting to know, how do I get out of this? How do I, turn back the wheel of time? How do I get this wheel to go in a different direction? You definitely can, okay? And it says the Chariot. So as you move forward, only do so as you're inspired. You need to raise your vibration. That's the call here. Raise your vibration. Go inside. Spend some time just decompressing. Go get the massage. Meditate. Listen to quiet music. Do not think about the situation. Do not think about the situation. What you need to do is you need to think about anything that is relieving of your mind and relieving of your body of stress. Okay, and then your vibration will naturally rise. You will be able to take this difficult, challenging situation that you don't see a way over, and Spirit will literally tap into you through that higher vibration, right? And give you the answers to turn what had been difficult into some great opportunity for you. You have the ability to break free from codependency at this point. You have the ability to break free from any codependent patterns that have been playing out in your life. And you're going to be able to tap into your own personal power for your material success. Okay? So this is a huge, huge invitation for you to really just decompress. Decompress. Take the weight off your shoulders. Open up your mind to feel like your mind is free. You're not going to get the answer staying in the same energy. You're going to get the answer when you relax, when you calm down, when you accept that everything is actually okay and this is all actually working in my favor. So what happens is you begin to get a breath of fresh air. Feel like it's all okay, right? And then you see the light. You see the way forward. And as you move forward with what Spirit is inspiring you to do from that higher state of consciousness, right? From that place, you will be able to once and for all be able to navigate letting go of codependency. You're going to break the binds of codependency, and you are going to gain personal power and be financially and materially successful in your own self. You won't give your power away to anyone else anymore. This is a great level of self-mastery, and that's what's happening. This is an Aries card, by the way. And we're in Aries season, and you're being literally asked to be able to take a look at the situation, be okay with it, let your mind be at ease, allow Spirit to guide you, and break the bonds, okay, the shackles of codependency once and for all, so that you can gain personal power and financial success. All right? You're going to be able to reach a new level of personal success through personal power, because you're going to break the bonds of, or the binds of codependency. So that's what all this is happening for. Everything's always happening for us, not to us. And the reason this is happening is an invitation to let go, let spirit guide you so that you can let go of codependency. So that is amazing. That's pretty fantastic. That's pretty fantastic. So, and I know that it's not easy. Codependency, you know, letting go of codependency in those patterns is layer after layer after layer after layer. Just when we think we've got it, oh, wait a minute, actually, nope. Because we've been taught to rely on other people. We've been taught that the answers come externally. But when you know that you've got you, when you know how to master yourself, when you know how to self-resource your answers from within, you can master your reality, and you're not looking to somebody else. And so you've got a really, really big leap forward that you have the ability to experience this month. A huge leap forward in your own personal sense of stability, personal power, and financial material success. So Capricorn, thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate every one of you. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so we can come together again and do another reading. And I will see you all in the next video. Thank you.